Welcome to Hollywood Secrets Information. In this video, we're diving deep into the dark side of old Hollywood to uncover the 13 most dangerous actors from the golden age, the ones whose off-screen lives were just as explosive, controversial, and sometimes criminal as their on-screen personas. Some were volatile, others were violent, and a few were downright feared on set. So, sit tight as we unravel the secrets of Hollywood's most dangerous leading men. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more jaw-dropping stories from classic cinema's shadowy past. 1. Errol Flynn. Errol Flynn, best known for Captain Blood and the Adventures of Robin Hood, was as reckless in real life as he was daring on screen. Flynn was infamous for his womanizing, wild drinking, and brushes with the law. His offset behavior involved underage girls, leading to a 1943 trial on statutory rape charges. Although acquitted, the case tarnished his image. Flynn also had a short temper and was known to physically fight crew members when drunk. His dangerous charm made him a legend, and a liability. 2. Lawrence Tierney. Lawrence Tierney earned his reputation playing gangsters in films like Dillinger and Born to Kill. But unlike most actors, Tierney was the thug he portrayed. He had over 50 arrests for drunken brawls, bar fights, and disorderly conduct. He was banned from many Hollywood establishments and feared by fellow actors. Directors often refused to work with him, and even Quentin Tarantino admitted that working with Tierney on Reservoir Dogs decades later was a nightmare. 3. Marlon Brando. Brando is one of the greatest actors of all time, but his behavior off-camera often made him dangerous to work with. On the set of A Streetcar Named Desire, he clashed with crew and was known for method acting that went too far. In private life, Brando could be violent and was surrounded by family scandals. His son, Christian Brando, was convicted of manslaughter in 1990, and Marlon himself was described as emotionally explosive and capable of intense rages. 4. Sterling Hayden. Sterling Hayden, best known for The Asphalt Jungle and Dr. Strangelove, had a wild past that made him truly dangerous. During World War II, Hayden worked as a spy for the OSS, precursor to the CIA, and engaged in covert operations in Europe. After the war, he was involved in communist circles and later betrayed them during the WAC hearings. He was skilled in firearms and sailing and was known to carry a weapon. His unpredictable allegiances and military background gave him a mysterious, threatening aura in Hollywood. 5. Robert Mitchum. Robert Mitchum, star of Out of the Past and Night of the Hunter, had the classic cool of a noir antihero because he was one. Mitchum was arrested in 1948 for marijuana possession, a huge scandal at the time. He was known to pick fights, challenge authority, and openly defy studio execs. Mitchum's heavy drinking and womanizing added to his dangerous reputation. Despite his charisma, many actors feared his unpredictable moods and outbursts. 6. George Raft. George Raft wasn't just playing mobsters, he was friends with them. Raft starred in gangster classics like Scarface and Each Dawn I Die, but off-screen, he was close with real-life criminals like Bugsy Siegel and Meyer Lansky. Raft allegedly acted as a go-between for the mob in the film industry. He was investigated by the FBI multiple times, and rumors swirled that he helped launder money through Las Vegas. Raft's underworld connections made him both influential and feared. 7. Humphrey Bogart. Humphrey Bogart may be revered as a Hollywood legend, but he had a dangerous side. Known for Casablanca and The Maltese Falcon, Bogart had a violent temper, especially when drunk. He was infamous for brawls with crew members and actors, and his volatile marriage with actress Mayo Method was filled with fights so intense that they were dubbed the Battling Bogarts. While loved by audiences, Bogart's unpredictable temper made him feared behind the scenes. 8. John Garfield. John Garfield rose to fame in gritty dramas like Body and Soul, but his real-life ties to organized crime ran deep. Born in a rough New York neighborhood, Garfield stayed close to the streets even after becoming a star. He was linked to underworld figures and refused to name names during the Red Scare, which got him blacklisted. Garfield died young, at 39, from a heart attack, but rumors persisted that his downfall was connected to his mob affiliations. 9. Mickey Rooney. Mickey Rooney may have played lovable characters in the Andy Hardy series, but behind the scenes, he was anything but. Rooney had a massive ego, uncontrollable temper, and a reputation for throwing tantrums on set. He was married 8 times, including to Ava Gardner, and had run-ins with gangsters who allegedly beat him up over a woman. His explosive behavior caused many producers to blacklist him temporarily. Rooney lived dangerously and paid for it with a career full of ups and downs. 10. Gig Young. Gig Young was a respected actor, winning an Academy Award for They Shoot Horses, Don't They? But behind the charm lay a dark, disturbing secret. In 1978, just weeks after marrying his 5th wife, Young shot and killed her before turning the gun on himself in a murder-suicide. It was a shocking end to a life plagued by alcoholism, depression, and rumored mental illness. Young's descent into madness left a stain on his legacy and shocked Hollywood to its core. 11. Wallace Beery. Wallace Beery was a popular actor in films like Grand Hotel and The Champ, but many insiders knew him as a violent bully. Stories from old Hollywood allege that Beery was involved in the 1935 death of comedian Ted Healy, who was reportedly beaten to death by Beery, gangster Pat DiCicco, and actor Albert Broccoli. Though charges were never filed, MGM sent Beery to Europe until the scandal died down. Beery was also known to mistreat co-stars and abuse extras on set. 12. Frank Sinatra. Though more associated with music, Frank Sinatra was also a prominent actor in films like From Here to Eternity, and he had a genuinely dangerous side. Sinatra had close connections with the mafia, including Lucky Luciano and Sam Giancana. The FBI kept extensive files on Sinatra, who was also known for violent temper tantrums, throwing bottles, and slapping journalists. While his charm captivated the public, insiders saw a man capable of cruelty, with dangerous friends to back him up. 13. Charles Bronson. Charles Bronson became a tough guy legend in later decades with films like Death Wish, but his reputation for danger began in old Hollywood. A World War II combat veteran, Bronson was known to be quiet and brooding, with a simmering temper. He intimidated directors and crew, and many actors found him hard to work with. Bronson reportedly once threatened a producer with physical harm if changes were made to his character. His icy demeanor and real-life combat skills gave him an aura of real threat. From mob ties and murder charges to wild brawls and deadly tempers, these 13 actors prove that old Hollywood had a very real dark side. Their legacy may be etched in silver screen gold, but their personal lives were often riddled with danger, chaos, and fear. Which one of these actors surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Hollywood Secrets Information for more untold stories from the golden age of fame and film. Thanks for watching.